The musty scent of old wood and faded memories enveloped us as we entered the dimly lit antique shop. The air was thick with anticipation, and the creaking floorboards beneath our feet seemed to echo the stories of forgotten artifacts. My friends and I, always on the lookout for unique experiences, had stumbled upon this hidden gem during one of our weekend escapades. As we browsed through dusty shelves adorned with vintage trinkets, an ornate wooden box caught our attention. Its intricate carvings whispered tales of a bygone era. The shop owner, an elderly man with weary eyes, noticed our curiosity and approached with a knowing smile. "That, my friends, is no ordinary board game. It's a relic known as the ghostly game, a piece of history and mystery," he rasped, his voice carrying the weight of decades. "But be warned, it's not for the faint of heart." Intrigued and fueled by youthful bravado, we decided to purchase the mysterious game. The box's lid revealed an antique board adorned with faded illustrations, cryptic symbols, and an otherworldly aura. The accompanying instructions were cryptic, written in a language that seemed to dance on the edge of comprehension. Gathering in my dimly lit living room that evening, we opened the box, our eager fingers lingering over the aged game pieces. The air seemed charged with anticipation as we delved into the enigmatic instructions. The ghostly game, it claimed, held the power to reveal the hidden truths of our lives. Laughter filled the room as we rolled the dice and moved our pieces along the winding paths of the board. At first, the events mirrored mundane aspects of our daily lives, trivial and harmless. But as the night wore on, the game took a sinister turn. Events unfolded on the board with unsettling accuracy, foreshadowing our every move. I could feel a chill creeping into the room as the atmosphere shifted from amusement to unease. The once familiar faces of my friends now wore expressions of trepidation. The ghostly game seemed to tap into the deepest recesses of our fears and desires, weaving a macabre tapestry of our destinies. The air grew heavy with tension as the game turned malevolent. A shadowy figure emerged on the board, its face obscured by an ethereal mist. One by one, our game pieces were drawn towards it, and the consequences became all too real. My friend Sarah, her eyes wide with terror, watched as the figure on the board mirrored her own movements. She stumbled backward, and the figure mimicked her fall with eerie precision. A gasp rippled through the room as we realized the stakes of the ghostly game. It could control our fates. Desperation set in as we frantically searched the instructions for a way to end the sinister game. The room plunged into darkness, and a haunting melody echoed from the depths of the antique board. The air seemed to vibrate with malevolence as we realized we were no longer playing the game, it was playing us. The shadows danced along the walls, whispering forgotten secrets and unsettling prophecies. The air grew colder with each passing moment, and the oppressive weight of an unseen presence pressed down upon us. As we moved our pieces, we felt the inexorable pull towards a foreboding conclusion. In a macabre twist, the game demanded sacrifices to appease the spectral forces it had unleashed. Desperation clawed at us as we grappled with the realization that our lives were entwined with this malevolent entity. The once forgotten shop owner's warning echoed in our minds, a chilling reminder of the darkness we had awakened. With trembling hands, we tried to dismantle the board, but the pieces seemed fused together by an unseen force. The room pulsated with an otherworldly energy as we fought against the inexorable pull of our own destinies. As the night wore on, we became mere pawns in a ghastly game beyond our comprehension. The walls seemed to close in, and the air grew thick with an unholy presence. The ghostly game had transcended the boundaries between fiction and reality, leaving us trapped in a nightmarish tableau of our own making. The first rays of dawn painted the room in a feeble light, revealing the exhaustion etched on our faces. The ghostly game, however, remained an ominous relic on the table, its secrets still veiled in the cold light of morning. We had unraveled the threads of our lives, and in the process, unleashed a darkness that would forever haunt our every waking moment. The antique shop, now a distant memory, stood silent and foreboding. The ghostly game had found a new home, its malevolence waiting to ensnare unsuspecting souls in a web of horror and despair. As my friends and I parted ways, the weight of our shared nightmare lingered in the air, a chilling reminder that some mysteries are better left undisturbed.